Good morning. My head cold is so bad right now. So, what I'm working on right now is I'm trying to take this area and I'm going to expand it into more of a bigger map. So I think I'm going to use that. Like this is the world map for book 3 that I've got going on so far. It's like we've got the isolated bonded territory, which is separate from the empire, and the empire is made up of the 5 kingdoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kingdoms. Yeah. I need one. I've got one mage. I've got the wild mage tower. I've got the regular mage tower. I need one more mage tower, probably here, to finish this map. This area up here at the top is the Beastkin land, like wild tribes or whatever, but Beastkin live among the Empire as well, and the bonded land. They are less. They don't really live in these 2 kingdoms so much because dwarfs like to use them as materials for crafting items. Dwarfs use humans and beastkin to craft some of their most powerful items because, you know, dwarfs. And then elves eat people, so these are like the most fortified areas here and here as well. And the bonded land is constantly under attack. I wanted to start here. Like this is like one of the places for one of the short stories. It's going to start here as like an investigation that's going to lead them all the way up to here. And then the other short story is going to start here and move into here and then ends when it's escaping here. But I'm not 100% sure. I might have them escape over to here and go out this way, because like this is like freedom for the escape story, and I don't want them to get that. I want them to have to like travel this way, I think, as like fugitives. The third story is going to be a different world. And the character is like an Indiana Jones story, but and then the character's like betrayed at the end and all that stuff. Because of stuff that happens in the other prequel stories and the item that they get, and some of the interference of the other gods of the multiverse, they're going to get sucked to this world. Like, so they'll be isekai to this world as Daniel also enters this world. I think Daniel's going to enter this world around here. And the village is essentially going to be picked clean. Or maybe here. I might do this village where he enters. I need to add more to the map. There's definitely going to be more villages here and there, probably. But yeah, I think he's going to enter here. And it's going to be essentially the village was picked clean. And he's going to encounter elves here. And they will know what he is as a mage rather than someone that can eat. What else? But yeah, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to focus on this area first, make a map here, I guess. Or maybe make a map here. I think making a map here would be better. So let's go to WonderDraft and make a new map. First, let's make it all land. water cutting across here. So we'll make the water's gonna be, how's it shaped? Like this. Let's make it a little bit more here. This is all water. Like that river's actually going to be huge. Like you can't cross it without like boats, kind of thing, kind of size. Okay, so that's the river. So it's essentially just this part here. So we've got a village right on this corner. Where's my symbols? Symbols. Village. Is it a full village or a small village? Small village. I want to force the scale. Can I make it 200? No. I've got to force the scale outside of this. So the village is right on the curve. No, I don't want it like that. I want it like this. There we go. Alright, now override scale 2. A little bit bigger than that. How about 4? There we go. Okay. Let's make it 3. Okay. Right here on the water. Okay. Now, near the village we got trees. Yeah, these are the trees. Would I use these trees? No. The trees will start further down from the village. They actually butt up almost to the water. But the trees are cut back so that it's not so easy to ambush boats, essentially. I don't like the way those look. How about we go with these? No. Oh no, what did I do? Okay. No. But I cut the scale down, that'll maybe look better, yeah. Taller trees. Am I using this type? No, that's bushes. It's pine trees. No. Christmas trees. Because each one of the trees has like a variety of things that are in type of the scale. I wish I could get to this type specifically. There we go. Comes after a little bit. Alright. How much further down is the first tree? The first tree should be about right here. The woods are pretty thick, I think. I'll have some small trails here and there. Thick-ass foliage. Mix some of these trees in there. Towering above the others. Maybe put some ruins or something in here. Broken down ruins somewhere up here in the trees. Hidden among the trees, yeah, I like that. Maybe add a small lake that's unseen. Around here. Small, like, kind of watering hole. Maybe a little swampy up here. Roughness. Yeah, a little swampy up this top part. Coming off the river. Right around the tower there. The swampy part will be the dangerous part. So no one really goes there, that's why the tower's not really fucked with. Okay. Let's go with some of these trees. It's a little big. Disperse out around it. This area is overgrown. Let's reduce the placement rate. It's a little bit less than I want. There we go. Alright. What else do we want to put in here? A little monster in this lake. It's kind of unknown. I'll get a cup of coffee. put a boat, a few boats along the. Why does it automatically change? I don't want it to go in that direction. No. I want it this way. What the fuck? There we go, good. A few boats. Do I have any smaller boats too? Maybe I'll have one big boat here. It'll just be kind of off the screen. Yeah, so this town has big port stuff. Maybe put a few smaller buildings around here. Another small house. Rather than this big thing, I should probably just actually just build out the town. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just delete this. Go back to this. Church right on the river. It's kind of haphazard the way they build this town. The Lord up here. Mm. Houses between the farmland over there. They don't want to get too close to the woods though. Okay. That looks kind of booming. Do I have any garden stuff? I definitely want to add a waterfall to here somewhere. About right into here. It's unknown why there's a small mountain there. Do not have any garden stuff. Really? I need to get some more assets from my WonderDraft thing. Like I tried, like I don't know how to get my, like, cause I've got a lot of custom assets that I've paid for or found free, and I can't get them to work in here, and I don't know why. It's probably because I just haven't played around with it enough, honestly. I just assume there's a garden stuff around there. Maybe I can do some tree stuff. Shrubs. show the Lord's Manor is a little separated from the rest. There's all little trees here. No, I don't like that last one. There we go. That's just enough. Okay. No gates or anything. And this is a tree that maybe the Lord's, like, one of the Lord's children will use to sneak out the side of the castle or something like that. We've got this little trail through here that's going to be like what? Because there's a village on this side of the woods as well, and there's going to be a direct path between the two villages, but no one's going to go off the path. This tree needs to move then. Up some, up some, down some. It's not a super well kept path, but it is a path. It's going to kind of wind this way, so I need to add more trees. Put it back to 1. For now. Add a little more trees around the broken fortress. Let's move this tree back just a little bit to show that path. It's not a clean path, but it's not a bad path, and the path would come right from here. So I want to add a big inn there. No, why did you alter? There we go. Alright. We've got our little village there. Now I need... Oh shit, it's almost time to go to the gym. Okay. What else do I need to add? Add some fields. Why do you automatically do that? I don't want you to do that. Some fields at the top. Some fields at the bottom, and they're thinking about cutting these trees back to make a few more fields. Would I have another set of fields here? probably. And maybe add another. Let me handle it there. Okay. What else would I add? Let's go ahead and just. What else would I add? Let's go ahead and just save this before I end up losing it. Close up. Escape map. World 3. Okay. Because it should be here based on the placement style. No, let's not add that. That's fine. Yeah, it's like a large, small village. That's probably what I this symbol might be what I change onto the main map from what I did. Maybe add this as a thing, symbol here, like a pathway. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What if I did it with color? No, that just looks stupid. Like that. There should be something here that the... Oh, like a training ground. Okay. What can I do for a training ground? What can I do for a training ground? Small set of rocks? Could also be like a fighting pit. Pretty large actually, because these are like house sizes, so this is like 3 times bigger than a house. That I think acts as an adequate training ground. And it looks like it's kind of... So it's pretty circular. I did a pretty good job with that. Yeah, shit, it's time to go to the gym. What else? Is there a symbol for fighting? No, I don't have any swords or anything I could put there. That's fine. What am I gonna name this village? Yeah, I'm probably gonna put the name across here. Or should I put it across here, filling in this blank space? What will I name it? It will be, Lakemeyer. Can I make it a little bit bigger? Lakemeyer. Lake Meyer Village. Okay. Alright, let's export this as a JPEG. Okay. World 3. Put this on the desktop. I can send it to myself later. Alright, that's gonna be the end of the stream. I gotta go.